What's up, Pete? What's up, Trisha? What's up, Tiffany? Welcome. It's good to see all your smiling faces almost. And we're going to talk about some awesome stuff tonight. OJO. What's up, bro? What's a good word? We go ahead and give everybody a minute to kind of get settled in. We've got lots of stragglers coming in. Welcome, Melissa. Go ahead and get some water. Can everyone hear me okay? Or should I put a mic on? If you can hear me okay, type yes. If you think it could use some improvements, good. What's happening, Linda? How are you? Can you hear? What's up, Tiffany? Trisha, yes. Yes. Goof, missing you. Yeah. Welcome back. So we're going to talk about that. I know some people have been having some issues with Blab, and we're going to discuss that. And the reason why I really like Blab is because we can do this, and I can do it with 3 other of you live, and you have your own little spot. So I can literally see your faces while we're talking, and I can interact with you on a more intimate level, and then we can start sharing body language and get into some really amazing stuff. Even more so than what we're doing now. So we're going to work on that. So first off, what I would love for all of you to do is to just share this now with your friends, with your family, because we're really going to talk about some really amazing stuff. You kind of got a little glimpse of it today when I was actually doing my video on heart disease and stuff like that. So we're just going to get into some specific things I think would be helpful for you. Is there anything specifically that you would like to discuss working out but wouldn't miss you? You're working out right now? Welcome, Lilies. And you know, honestly, the reason why I really love Blab is because I can see your faces. Like, I have code names like Linda00841, and I'm like, all right, I recognize you here. Thank you, Trisha, for sharing. And what's up, Lily? And I would love to be able to see your faces so I can connect your name with it. And so now when I see you, I'm like, yes, how are you doing? How's your mom? That kind of stuff. So let's talk about it. First off, thank you for sharing. I am honored and grateful that you invest your time with me, and I don't take it lightly, so I'm going to deliver with you, as always, the best that I know and understand, okay? So let's talk about Blab for a minute. How many of you have tried to get on and have had problems maybe? If you've had problems getting on, type yes. Welcome, Trisha. Never heard of it. Okay, so write this down, please. Write down the word B-L-A-B, like blab, like blob, but with an A. Blab, space, I-M. When we get off of this call today, here's what I need you to do so we can connect, because I'm going to be moving away from this platform and getting more into Blab because I can see your faces. And I can interact with you, and we can have a more intimate discussion to truly be able to provide more value for you. So you're going to write down, Marina, hey, write down the word Blab. B as in Brian, L-A-B as in Brian. Blab-I-M. Tonight when you get off the call, go on your computer. You can do it from your computer or you can do it from your phone. I do all mine from my computer because I have more room. But you can totally do it with your phone too. It's completely free. Now, my Twitter handle, so when you get on Blab, you type search. You can you search Brian, B-R-I-A-N, all one word, T-G-L-W, like think great, lose weight. So my Twitter handle, when you get in Blab and you go Blab-I-M on your browser, you connect with me or search Brian, B-R-I-A-N, TGLW. Think Great, Lose Weight. Okay? Did everyone understand that? Were those directions clear for you? Do you need me to go back over it so I can explain it to you again? Because listen to me. It's really crucial that, yes, it's really crucial that we stay connected. I do these things specifically for you that show up. So if I find a platform that is better, I think, to serve you and to connect, I'm totally going to switch on us and we're going to push it through. I got introduced through a couple of people, but I like the platform better. And we'll always have both of them if necessary, but if I can create a better experience for you, that's definitely the plan. What's up, Teresa? Long time. So Teresa was actually communicating with me last night on Blab, her and Mark. Teresa, how was your experience? Type in, was it good or bad? Do you have to have Twitter? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think you have to have Twitter. I don't think you do. Try it without it if you don't. It was easy to set up. I don't really use it other than when I need to, like this. I don't really dig it that much, but you have to do what you got to do. So Teresa said it was good. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, like if you wouldn't know what to do if you had a better day, and 1 being, man, I wish I could just start my day over. Where would you rate yourself on that scale between 1 and 10? How do you feel right now? How did you show up today in life? Between 1 and 10, let's hear what you got. Let's do a little check-in. By Jess, join. Welcome, 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 welcome. 6, that's awesome. 4, 9, bam, Trisha. 8, Teresa, awesome. The Bear, I love it. 11, yes. That's amazing. He went off the charts. Tiffany Leanne, 6. Leanne, 6. All right. So, next question. 6. So, what would it take for all of my 6s? What would it have taken for you to have a day that resembled a 10? What's the immediate thing that you would get to adjust? And notice I didn't say have to adjust. What's the immediate thing that you would get to adjust? And hey, what's going on, Joseph? Fine. Welcome. If this is your first time, I'm honored that you're sharing it with me and with us. And we're just checking in and enjoying our conversation right now. We're fixing to get into some meat and potatoes or some vegetables, probably be a better way to do. My question, I lost you. Do you need to have a Twitter account? I don't think that you do, but I'm not for certain on that. Fiancés, finances, but I know it's my attitude and my mindset. Yes, kids doing better in school. I'm homeschool. Okay, Lori, what's going on, Miss Lori? Okay, we'll talk about that. Talk about that for sure. So, hey, long time no see. One of the things to explore, Mark did something with my phone when he... All right, so next question is, are all of you connected with me outside of here, like either on Facebook? That's the best way. That's where I post most of my information. So are we all connected on Facebook? Type yes. If not, type no. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Okay, perfect. Are all of y'all connected to where you receive emails from us, to where we send you videos and awesome information that we put out? If so, type yes. No. Okay. No. Awesome. Okay, so no's. Here's your next action step when you get off of the phone. Go to thinkgreatloseweight.com and just opt in. There'll be a pop-up box where you can put your name, put your email, and you'll get a cool report that we created specifically for you on how to feel better now. And it's got some really amazing tips and tools that will be extremely helpful for you to help how you feel right now. So all of you who had 6s today, guess what? No longer is a 6 acceptable when you understand this information. And I'm getting all these Bach flowers I keep dropping all over the place. So, hey, did that make sense? All of you who are not connected with us via email to where we send you stuff, go to our website, thinkgreatloseweight.com, opt in the email box, and we'll send you a cool report that's going to have 6 different ways that you can feel better now. So all of you who had 6s and 5s and things like that, now you have a way to actually have a real action step. Because here's the deal. Unless you have an action step, it don't make a shit what kind of day you have. Because if you're having a day of a 5 and you're like, man, I'm having a 5 of a day right now and I desire to have a 10. Okay, what's holding me back? What's the first step that I can take to figure out what gets to happen next to shift the trajectory of where I'm functioning into where I desire to be? In order for that to happen, A, you have to recognize it. 2, you have to understand the action steps. 3, you have to make sure they're the accurate action steps for what you need in that moment. So where you're getting your information from is extremely valuable. You don't want to just get information from everyone. It's not advisable because there's a lot of conflicting information out there. So, is everyone good on understanding to go to our website, thinkgreatloseweight.com, once we end our call today? If so, type a yes and have some water. Yes. Awesome. We'll let everyone else filter in for a moment. Yes, yes, yeah. Yes. Yeses are always good. All right, so next thing. My question to you is, each of you pick one thing that you would like to discuss tonight. I'm writing these down. So one thing that you would like to discuss tonight each. Whether it's brain function, whether it's hormones, whether it's digestion, whether it's symptoms, doesn't matter. Open door policy. We can discuss whatever your little heart desires. And I'm going to show you this too. Check this out. I got a new chair, and it is a ball that goes in this pedestal. Hormone. And it is amazing. All right, so hormones number 1. All right, what else we got? So the question is, what are the topics of discussion that you would like to discuss tonight? Each one of you get one topic. Stretching out. Depression, the body showing up, pain. All right, so depression, pain. And what do you mean by the body showing up? Elaborate. Pain. Okay, got it. Motivation to exercise. Okay. Man, I got something interesting for you. You may consider I'll tell you, you know the best ab exercise in the world? It's called eating right in the kitchen. That's what it's called. All right, so let's do this. So far we have hormone, depression, pain, motivation, and good ab exercises. That's a fact. You see the pictures? What do you do for abs? I do my best to eat amazingly well and do a little bit for them. Abs are made in the kitchen. Don't let anyone else lie to you. I don't give a crap what kind of shifting. I don't give a crap what kind of ab exercises you do. If you're eating crap, you're not going to see them. So when you say shifting, Lily, are you talking about recognizing when I'm in a bad mood and shifting into a good one? Is that correct? Stupid question. Never a stupid question, just stupid mistakes. Yes, hey, okay. Okay. All right. No, not stupid. Got it. Everyone always says I look mad. I want to be more approachable. Okay? I mean, there's lack of mindset holding me back. I eat whole food. I eat full food and strange stomach. Okay, so yours is just, hasn't shown up any. Yours is just portion sizes, Leanne. More than likely. Okay. So I need to see the last one that was just up. It says my body hasn't shown up the way. Read that, send that one more time so I understand fully. And then we'll stop taking topics. It's 8:11. I'm going to give y'all until 9 o'clock. If that's how long it takes us. But we're going to rip these out. And first off, I'm really excited to be able to connect with you and share this stuff with you. This stuff is, I love to do this stuff. So for me to share it with you, there's like nothing more than I would rather do than to do this. So this is like it for me when it comes to geeking out on stuff. This is where I'm at my best, and this is where I just love to be the most as often as possible. All right. Is that all the questions? Whoever put that last one up, let me see it one more time and we're going to get rolling. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do it. And did you see my body language kick up? I didn't mean for that. My body language, as soon as I said, you're awesome. Oh, thank you. My body goes, ping. That's body language. And yes, I appreciate that. I'm grateful to be able to serve and honored to be able to do it on the level that I get to do it at. So yes, it's a great day. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I receive it. Hey, this is a rider downer, especially for you, because it is for me. It's very important that when someone gives you a compliment, that you give yourself permission to receive it. So when Lori just said thank you, I could have been like, oh shit, not me, come on, not me, I'm just bad. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I was like, yes, thank you, I receive it. Okay, it's important because here's the deal. A lot of times we have our own shame, our own guilt, our own things functioning in our brain that we're still holding on to. And God's like saying, let me be a blessing through you. And if you are still holding on to all that and not loving yourself and not allowing someone to bless you by saying, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for the work you allow God to do through you. When I don't allow myself to receive that blessing, all I'm doing is blocking it up to Him. The least I can do is get myself out of the way, receive the blessing through myself and up to my conduit to God, who is allowing me to function on that level because He is functioning as Himself in me, through me, allowing me to do those things. So for me not giving myself permission to forgive myself first off and to receive that blessing, you're freaking missing the boat. Don't expect more if you're not allowing to be appreciating exactly where you're at right now, because it doesn't happen like that. Being thankful and being appreciative and allowing yourself to receive compliments, because you and I both were created in God's image, and when we're not allowing ourselves to be blessed and to be thanked, that's number one rub. Bam, you're automatically off your mark. Period. Everything you do after that is off your mark. You are not lined up. And you're not lined up, you're not going to be in flow. Things aren't going to just happen. People aren't going to show up. They're going to bless you. Your body's not doing the things you like for it to. Things are in disarray. All of that stuff. When we're out of alignment, that's exactly what you can expect. And think of it as a blessing, because that's actually what is helping you to understand, hey, this is not what I'm choosing to experience. Did all of that make sense? If that made sense, say yes. Yes. Awesome. I appreciate it. So then let's do this. So here's the deal. What we just talked about, or what I just talked about, it's going to cover a few different things. You talk about shifting and drifting. If you want to talk about being arm exercises. Y'all look at me like I'm some kind of workout freak, huh? You know what's funny? Hey, let me ask you this. Would you like to see us create a workout video around body weight stuff? Because, what's up? Because I have a huge background in personal training and training and working with people with prosthetic limbs and knees. I just don't use that much information anymore. My question to you is, I will gladly create one if it's something that would benefit you in what you're doing. I will put it together and I will make it happen. It'll give me an incentive to be able to create more value for you. If it's something that you would be interested in, just type yes. So, perfect. So, workout video. Okay. So, workout video in the mix. Got it. We'll start working on it. Okay, so here's the next thing. When we just talked about receiving, and we're probably going to talk about some food too, but you notice all the stuff on here, there's some food, but I'm going to talk to you about mindset, because ultimately, that's what it's going to be. 90% of your success and you being freaking awesome version of you every day is going to come through 90% of your mindset. Awesome, got some toys. What you got there? So it's going to come through 90% of your mindset, okay? So what I just talked about with shifting and drifting, does everybody understand what I mean when I say shifting and drifting? If you understand shifting and drifting mentally, say yes. What is this? Oh, awesome. I got free gifts. Amazing. No. Okay. No. No, not exactly. Okay, so it's perfect. So a shift. Let's just say, for example, this. Remember how a lot of you had days that were like a 6? You remember that? Okay? Between a scale of 1 to 10, a few of you had a day that was a 6. So would it be fair to say that your mind was doing things other than what you desired for it to be doing? Yes or no? Perfect. Busted. Drunken Monkey. Oh, wow. Did you hear that from me? You did hear that from me, because I've only heard that one other place. So, hey, so check it out. So when you're shifting, that means you're going off. Okay? Well, actually cancel. That's drifting. I got it backwards. Drifting. So just think about drifting off. When you were drifting, here's the deal. When you're going from a day like a number 6 to try to get to a 7 or 8 or cancel, there is no try, only do. Yoda says it best. 6 to a 7 to 8 to a 9 or a 10, it's going to be because when you're drifting, you notice, oh man, I put my clothes on today and I feel so fat. Dang it, I hate myself. Or I get up in the morning, damn it, I'm always late to work. I never get to work on time. Whatever it may be, that is a drift. The most important thing you can learn in life is to recognize when you're drifting, when you have tension in your body and when you're out of flow. Recognize that and shift. Meaning change your mindset, and here's how you do it. This is a rider downer. Anytime you notice yourself going downhill, you immediately stop and you start a serious, fierce, little round of appreciation, meaning, man, I'm so thankful for my health. I'm so thankful for the car that I get to drive. I'm so thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my mom, my dad. I'm thankful for the sun outside. I'm thankful for it's raining. I'm thankful there's a squirrel in my tree eating the corn that I put out there. Whatever it may be, being able to take the negative thought trajectory of what you're doing and turn it around by your words coming out of your mouth, preferably verbal. It's extremely stronger. It will start to change the trajectory of where your brain's going, getting your momentum and your energy going back the other way, so you can go from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you get really good at that, you can master shifting all the time. All the time. And I'll be honest with you, that is probably one of the most valuable skill sets that has been for me to recognize when I am because look, I'm not perfect. Far from perfect, okay? So me being able to understand that and being able to shift out of it allows me to function at really high levels a lot. 9 times out of 10. And I still have some bad ones every once in a while, but I figure out what they are pretty fast and then I can shake them. So hey, is this making sense to you so far? Was that information helpful? Do you have any questions on that specific information, on drifting off mentally and then recognizing it and shifting and coming back into absolutely what? Absolutely yes or absolutely no? That's very important. Absolutely doesn't mean anything unless you say absolutely yes or absolutely no. So what I advise and invite you to do from now on when we're communicating, so you are maximizing your experience and so I can share with you the highest of my ability, use yes or no statements. Because that connects your conscious and your subconscious mind. So a lot of times, this is kind of crazy. A lot of times when I'm talking to people, I'm really direct. I drift a lot. It's okay. I'm really direct when I speak with them, and they will ask me questions, and I will say yes, and they go, "Are you mad?" I'm like, "No, not at all. I'm just communicating with you, so there's no misunderstanding of where you and I stand, and where we're clear on our communication. And plus, that helps me to be fully aligned with making a decision. So if something's not a yes, it's a no." Okay? Perfect. Look at you, fast learner. You are awesome. Everyone get some water. How is conversation so far? First thing you need to do is love it. And so the question was, what do you do when you lean into shift and you know you're not sure what it's going to bring? How do you do it? You do it lovingly. Totally lovingly. And you think about the benefit. Think about the benefit more so than the pain. Pain and pleasure. Think about the pain of it. What if the pain of not making the decision? What is it truly costing you? Is it truly costing you your relationship? Is it truly costing you your health? Is it truly costing you your money? Is it truly costing your integrity because you're doing something you don't want to do? What's it truly costing you? What's the opportunity cost? What's it costing me in the future that I haven't even realized yet? Like, get really seriously real with your question and understand, what is this truly costing me? Am I willing to live my life being mediocre and half-ass at what I do? Can I live with myself? Am I going to sit on my rocking chair when I'm 120 and say, you know what? I wish I would have done this and I wish I would have done that. Imagine what I could have done. I refuse to have that as a truth happen in my life. And I'm willing to do whatever is necessary to ensure that that's not a possibility. And that means go through some pain. Go through a bit of it to deal with me and what's going on with me that I was unhappy with, that I decided it's time to change. So what I'm getting at is this, is if I would have been focusing on the pain the whole time, all of the personal development and stuff that I've done, if I would have focused on the pain, there's no way in hell I would have done it. I was thinking about, well, look, what's the possibility? What's on the other side of the fence that I don't see right now, that if I'm willing to just face the fear and the pain for a bit, however long it takes, people haven't died, what's available to me and what can I create? What can I have? And until you're willing to ask yourself that question and say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not willing to settle for anything less than what I was created to do. And that's how it's going to be. When you make that commitment and you decide to do that, then everything else will fall in line as long as you act and consistently move forward. Things are going to happen. Of course, it's life. And you'll make it out of it. And you'll be successful and you'll do whatever you choose to do. You'll have the relationships you choose to have. You'll have the career you choose to have. You'll have your personal relationship with yourself like you want to. Cancel like you choose to. That's the most important part. And you'll hear Tony Robbins. I actually got this concept from Tony Robbins. It's pain versus pleasure. Pain versus pleasure. Anytime we get to make a decision in life, there's two things that we automatically think about without being consciously aware of it, which means our drunken monkey is unaware of it. Okay? So, and our conscious mind. So the deal is, Every time we make a decision, we base it on, is this going to create pain or is this going to create pleasure? Most times, for people, change equals pain, so they automatically get shut off. And what I'm inviting you to do is to question every one of those. And question how many times you're shutting something off because you're like, oh, fuck that. I don't want to do that. And you haven't really even thought about it. And you think about, all right, well, no, I definitely don't desire to do that. And if I was to look at it and look at the pleasure, what would I experience from this? How would this benefit me? What can I learn? How can I grow? What kind of value can I create? How can I use this information, this wisdom, and this experience to serve someone who's going to need it at some point in time, and it looks like I get to gain it? What does it look like? So always asking yourself, what's the pain versus pleasure? Okay, so that's drifting and shifting. Is everyone clear on that? That's a yes or no question. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Coach Alsis, what's up, my dude? All right. So far, everyone looks good on shifting and drifting. Very important because 90% of your success is your mindset. Okay? There you go, Linda. I like that. You're a fast learner. All right, so drifting and shifting, done. Hormone, depression, pain, motivation. So let's talk about motivation. So based off the conversation that we just had on motivation, are you analyzing this from the pain perspective or from the pleasure perspective? I'll await your response. So the question was, for the people who are not motivated, are you analyzing yourself from the pain or the pleasure? One time. So you said you are analyzing it from the pleasure perspective. Are you someone who is currently physically active and has no issue with being motivated? Pain, the bear, pain. So let me ask you this. I'm going to wait for a few more to trickle in. And here's my question to you. How, geez, both. How do you think, for those of you who said pain, how do you think that your decision has affected your life? And you can just bullet point it out. Confidence, clothes, ideal weight, ideal image, whatever. Just do it like in bullets so I can just catch a snapshot. Dun dun dun, ideal weight. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun, weight loss. The bear, I don't think we've met before, my friend. Hey, what I would love for all of y'all to do is go to thinkgreatloseweight.com and connect with me, for sure, and on Facebook. Sorry, my phone was freezing. That's all good. So here's the next thing, motivation. Motivation is all about your why. Okay? The most important question you could ask yourself is a why question. My question is, why do I do what I do? I do what I do to serve you specifically with the information that is common to me and unknown to most. Because I love it. It's what I'm passionate about. This is what I get up to live to do. And this is honestly what I was created to do. So my why is to serve 200 million people at some point in time on my journey, starting with you consistently and y'all enjoying the message and you sharing it with your friends and sharing it with your friends and sharing it with your friends and sharing it with your friends. That's my why. That's why I get up. That's what allows me to get up. That's what allows me to be excited and to be passionate about what I get to do. I invite each of you to do the same thing and figure out what that is for you. Everyone is different. Thank God everyone is different, because I have amazing people on our team that help us out with our websites and email copy and all of that stuff that I am not good at. I do my best to focus on my zone of genius as much as possible. And it hasn't always been that way, I promise you. There's been a lot we haven't really talked about all of my ups and downs, but I've had some crazy stuff. But now that I look at it over the years, it's just nutty. I'm grateful to be here. So motivation. What I invite each of you to do is find out your why. Why are you trying to lose weight? It's all about looking better naked. Everybody wants to look better naked. Pre-workout helps. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. I'm on a mission to find my purpose. Think about what you're good at. What are you blessed to do? What do you find exciting, and what gives you energy? And you may start with what you don't like. Well, I don't know what my purpose is, but I know I don't like doing this. I don't like doing that. Awesome. It's good to have contrast so you can be specific with what you're choosing. Okay, what about helping others? And ultimately, here's the deal. For all of you people who are service-oriented, cooking and baking, and I love eating. You should make some stuff and send it here, and I'll eat it for you. Dang it, I choose to remember what I was about to say. It was good, too. Oh, yes, you ready? If you're ever going to be a helper to help other people, you know the most important thing is first and always. Welcome back, Miss Gore. The most important thing, if you're going to be a caregiver or you're looking to provide value to others, do you know what the most important thing is? And this is one of the biggest issues I find with caregivers. You remember how I talked about the thank you? Yes. You remember how I talked about receiving the thank you? Receiving the thank you. Most of them do not love themselves, and therefore they just work their freaking hands and selves into the ground with no self-care. I can tell you on Fridays, more than likely, y'all, I self-care myself to life, not to death. I do a lot of self-care because I know that if I'm not functioning appropriately, I can't show up here and do this with you and do what I need to do. You know, so self-care for me is the first thing I do in the morning from 5 to 7 a.m. Some days I do working out and do cardio. Some days I'll do some qigong. You know, so I invite you to find something and move your body daily. There should not be one excuse for you not to do at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of something with your body weight. I invite you to not let another day go by where you don't do something to love on yourself physically. Think about it. You can't take your car down to the local Ford dealership or Lamborghini dealership and just freaking get a trade-in. That's it. Everything we get at this point is bolt-ons, which means you get your ass up and you eat your food and you do your workouts and you bolt them on. Some way, form, or fashion, whatever that looks like and for whatever works for you, but that's what happens. Love yourself. You don't have to just be at a gym to do this stuff. You could easily do bodyweight exercising for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. If you have to, oh yeah, the float tank's awesome. If you have to, just start for 2 minutes of workout a day. It's nothing. And what you'll find is a body in motion tends to stay in motion. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. And I can tell you that is a law. Because there's days, like today, I worked out this morning, then I went and worked out at lunchtime. And then I even did, I maybe did something a little lighter a little while ago, but I hurt my wrist today too, which wasn't too cool. But I have done 2 or 3 things today. See how many steps I have today. I have 12,000 steps. Like this little gadget goes with me all the time. So I take it with me when I go out of town. It holds about 10 days worth of charge, and it gives me real data of what's going on in my life. Whether I need to do some activity or I need to drop some calories or whatever it looks like. It's just real data. And I invite you to use tools and use gadgets that are available to help you be your best. For sure. That's motivation. Get clear on your goal. Get clear on your why. Why do you want to do that? What's important about it? How is it going to benefit you? And then set a date and set a goal. and have some accountability. If you don't have accountability and you're looking for someone to support you, then you may want to reach out and maybe there's a conversation around something that we can do. But if you have no accountability, you have no accountability. You are going to fail. And it's important to have some because you need someone to help you to be accountable and to help you see through the sticks. I have accountability pieces. I had accountability calls today for 2 hours. So I have a whole day of accountability tomorrow for my bold class. So I have three accountability pieces just right now at this point of my journey. And I always have some because it allows me to stay consistent. The only people that win in life are the ones that are consistent. Consistency is key. So, all right. So let's talk about depression, hormone pain. So hormones, female hormones. I would recommend getting some stuff called maca root. M-A-C-A. What's up, Ahmad? And maca root for men is also too. Here's the deal, men. If you eat maca root, M-A-C-A, you will increase your sperm count 180 to 300%. So, I'd advise you to be extremely careful if you're not looking to have a little family. Okay, it's very potent. Also, for women, females, it helps to balance out your hormones. Maca root's got a lot of really amazing properties to it. It's in a great adaptogen, so it's great for exercise. But it's known also for balancing out hormones. So you can try it out. It's a root, and see how you feel. Yes, exactly. It helps with depression too. So interestingly enough, we just had a conversation, or someone wanted to talk about depression. One of the biggest things with depression is you need to figure out what you're fearful of, or what you're holding on to that has you depressed. Do you cycle it? No, you can take it straight. Just pay attention to how your body feels, is the best I can say. So depression. Depression typically is unchecked fear and anger, unchecked emotions that happened a while back or whatever that haven't been loved, haven't been forgiven, haven't been accepted. No, I would suggest going to food-healing.com and get some red maca. So here's the deal. It's got more zinc in it, so you may notice a little zing to your step, so to speak. Which means your testosterone levels, ladies too, it will boost yours as well. So your sex drive, your ability to perform athletically, all of that can and probably will be boosted to some degree or fashion. What? I don't know what an expo marker is. So, food-healing.com is where you can get maca root. That will help with depression. My husband will have no complaints. Yes, perfect. So, depression also, too. Fish oils. How many of you have heard me talk about fish oils? I'm sure you probably have with all the brain stuff that I've done. Start playing softball again. Yes, for sure. So, depression, fish oils will be very important. Very important for balancing out hormones. And a lot of times, if your hormones are off, you will be depressed. Like I can tell you today, I go to the testosterone doctor, and I feel great when I get out of there. They manage all my hormones out. I went and had my shot today, and I can tell you a big difference. If your hormones are out of balance, you are going to feel it. Count on it. So eating foods like black sesame seed is very high in phytosterols, which will definitely boost your Jing, which is your hormone levels. So men, it's a great one too. Women, it's a great one too. You may like it. You're also for hormone boosting is you have the oyster, which is the highest source of zinc on the planet. And then you have, what's the other one? Pumpkin seeds is the second highest source of zinc. All three of those will help with hormone and depression. So pain. One of the biggest deals with pain is understanding where the pain's showing up at because that could potentially be body language symptoms showing up. Second thing is if you are in pain, you're more than likely acidic, which means your body needs lots of oxygen. So doing breathing exercises, can't eat seeds because they blend them up into a blender where they're like fairy dust. 3 horsepower blender will turn it into liquid. And for diverticulitis, you need to make sure you're staying hydrated and make sure you're doing exercise and walking around and doing some type of minor rebounding to keep your motility going. So pain, alkalinity, cucumbers, ginger, and turmeric are your top 2 pain inhibitors. I'm getting hungry too. So. All right, so pain, alkalinity. Ginger and turmeric is your top 2 pain inhibitors. Lots of water, alkaline water specifically. Cucumbers are very high in alkalinity. Explore the emotional components by where the pain is showing up. And if you haven't checked out our body language training, this is where this would come into play. If you're having pain and things like that, you need to, even if you're not in pain, doing our body language training will change your life more so than anything I've ever shared with you right now for sure. If you feel called and you are ready to take it, use the code. Go to thinkgreatloseweight.com, which is our site. Go to Educational Center, Body Language on the bottom. Open it up. Go where it says coupon and redeem and type in the word body, B-O-D-Y. Do that and hit apply, and it'll take that price down by 50 or 60%. Okay, and that's only for the next 30 minutes while we're on the call. That's my gift to you. And when you get it, shoot me a message because I want to talk to you so I can help you understand how to best maximize it, so I understand how to support you on your journey. It is well worth your investment. You will understand miracles and create miracles in seconds. If you apply yourself, make a decision, use the tools on a consistent basis, it will change your life. So now, let's talk about good ab exercises. I don't really, honestly, man, how about this? How about I just create a video for you? Because there's ones that I can do, but right here showing them to you. Honestly, if you really were serious about getting abs, then your diet is the first place you should check. That goes for any of you. What was the doctor's name you had on the other day? Where? Had on where? Oh, the guy on Blab? Yeah, I'm not sure. He just hopped on and we connected while we were on Blab. So I've run into a few people like that. It's been pretty awesome. So hey, that's all I got. It's 8:44. It's time for me to eat at 8:30. I'm 15 minutes behind. That's how you do it. So here's your action steps today, okay? I encourage you to take notes. I encourage you to go to our website, thinkgreatloseweight.com. Get connected with us so we can send you emails with awesome stuff that you don't see. And if you feel called, go and sign up and register for the body language class. If you would like more information on our nutrition series or our emotional breakthrough, message me and I'll send you the code for those. That's all I got right now. I'm grateful and honored that you shared your time with me. I had an awesome time sharing my information and wisdom with you. I appreciate you. I value you. And right now you say, I receive it. Ready, go. That is your homework. I receive it and practice self-appreciation and gratitude. Awesome. Hey, I love all y'all. I thank you for your time. Have an awesome night. Make sure, yeah, that's right. Make sure you invest it with your family. Don't spend it. Invest your time. And just be present. When you're there, enjoy yourself. Because you know, all y'all know my friend, one of my best friends passed away like 2 weeks ago. So just enjoy it and maximize your time and receive love from others and just allow yourself to be present, judgment free. If you notice yourself judging yourself or someone, say immediately, I vote my victory or I vote their victory. That way you're getting out of the judgment and instead you are blessing them. So in turn, you are blessing yourself because that is you. I know. It's crazy, right? Have an awesome night. Love you. Whoa. Yeah, we made it. Bye.